It was around 10 years ago. My friends and I were at a Hollywood Video, back when those existed. We were looking for a movie to rent that night. And of course, I was looking for the worst ones I could find. There were a few contenders, but the clear victor eventually revealed itself. The Mailman! Now I imagine you're thinking what I was thinking back then. It's ridiculous to make a horror movie about a mailman because who would be scared by a mailman? But don't write it off just yet. A mailman horror movie isn't impossible. We've had a rich history of horror movies making unscary things scary, like clowns, children, dolls, books. It can happen if the creators are very careful. And I'll admit, I don't think the person that made this cover art was being very careful. Let's read the tagline. Deliver us from evil. That's not good. Also, you can see a scar here on his face. That's not in the movie. Let's go on the back here. Oh, we have this great pun.
Pray you are not on his route.
Oh no. Hey, that axe? Not in the movie. I'm not sure I've ever had fear struck into my heart by a pun, so you're really just making things harder on yourself here. There are actually several different versions of cover art for this wonderful movie. I'm gonna guess this is the first stab at cover art. I definitely feel it's the most honest, but I think they really tried selling this at a certain point, with a cover like this. A lot more intimidating now, right? A mailman with an axe. It's too bad he never has an axe in the movie. And there's also this alternate version of the DVD cover I have, where, maybe he's a skeleton monster. I guess I have to give credit for these graphic artists trying to be scary. It's just too bad it involved lying. If you haven't been able to guess, we don't have a particularly high-budget movie here. As much as it sucks, that'll mean this movie has to try even harder to make this mailman scary. But you know what? I believe that it's possible for a male person to be scary, and that this movie will prove it. So what's this movie about? It's about a mailman goofing up people's mail. Yeah, maybe horror is a misleading genre because I'm having trouble being scared by the mailman goofing up people's mail. He tosses mail. He burns mail. He tries his best to rip up mail. He withholds a college acceptance letter. He shatters some fragile decorations and then sweeps them up and then puts them back in the box. You could have just thrown the box, buddy. This is obviously not the most intimidating thing for the mailman to do. But what kills me is how intimidating the mailman thinks he is. He thinks he's the most popular kid in school because he's tinkering with the mail.
I want you to tell me everything you know.
All in due time.
Why are you doing this?
Because I can.
That letter's not real.
But Billy, my boy, you know that it is.
It's not just annoying because he's arrogant while being embarrassing and pathetic, but also because he's arrogant while being embarrassing and pathetic instead of being scary.
And I am just writing to tell you that I am okay. And I am just writing to tell you that I am gay.
Hello, this is your local mailman speaking.
Hey, mailman. Listen, I made a pretty impassioned public declaration that I believed male people could be scary, and I don't think I can depend on the movie I'm watching to prove that. I guess what I'm asking is, do you think you could come over and, try to murder me?
How did you get this number?
I'll see you soon. And if that batch of pranks wasn't enough, we have a teenage kid who's super into pranking too. He puts for sale signs on someone's lawn who's not selling their house. And he puts jam in the mailbox. Oh my. And guess what? This teenage kid, he also thinks he's a total badass.
Jay, are you gonna play today, tomorrow, or never? Who asked you? I gotta piss.
Come on upstairs, your sister's home.
Whoopty fucking shit.
Oh man, I've got to use that one. That was really good. He even eats breakfast like a badass.
You're being a real fucking dick, you know that?
Yeah, that's me, a real fucking dick. That wouldn't explain it at all.
All the incessant badassery just makes it even funnier when this guy catches his best friend and his sister making out. It's pretty obvious this teenage boy and the mailman are similar. I mean, just look at their disdain for sunlight.
It's too fucking bright out.
Too fucking bright.
So wouldn't you know it, these two legendary pranksters wind up teaming up. And I tell ya, the fun never stops.
Muffy, Shakers, and Mr. Boots are my entire world. Go to. Okay.
Oh man, watch out for these guys.
Are you kidding me?
Bingo!
Yeah, bingo was the proper response to finding weed.
One needs one's toys. Come on! Now this is gonna come in handy later.
Huh. I never realized that pulling pranks made you so cool.
Hey, what's that over there?
Huh? I don't see anything.
Made you look.
Oh, yeah, wow, yeah, amazing, oh my god, nice, good job.
In a very shocking and truly interesting twist, the two pranksters are brothers.
Say Uncle Darius. Uncle.
I guess the mailman figured that out and wanted to track his long-lost brother down. Apparently they were connected by a traumatic past when the mailman was just a little boy. Oh man, that was intense. You can really see how scarring this was for the mailman. So their prankerly bond becomes brotherly, driving the teenage boy away from his family. That's your weapon? A wiggly hose thing?
You coming?
No way.
Will you?
Yeah, man.
I'm all for the I was actually talking to him bit, but maybe don't pop into the frame like that. But don't worry, if the pranks are too rudimentary for you, there are moments where this movie gets more mature. I'm talking, of course, about all the gratuitous sexy scenes.
Honey, why don't you take a long bubble bath, all right? All right.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
Yes, we are headed and always down to scrap a little more. Good morning.
I hate to bother you, but
Your arthritis acting up?
yes.
Oh, wait, how did this get in here? This isn't supposed to be in the montage. So, yes, this is basically the movie Pranks and Nudity, which does not bode particularly well for proving that male people can be scary.
Hello?
Hey, I thought you would have been here by now.
Oh, you're the guy who called me about murder. Yeah, I can't do that. This is borderline harassment. I'm just trying to deliver the mail.
Hey, by the way, maybe bring a weapon or something to pump up the scares. An axe would be great if you have one.
I'm blocking you.
I'll see you soon. The mayor finds out about these pranks and thinks they're funny.
I want to meet the man that thinks it's funny to glue an elderly arthritic woman's social security check to the inside of a mailbox. Well, it is kind of funny. Elderly woman's social security check glued to the inside of her mailbox.
Wait, no, I guess he doesn't think they're funny.
As I recall, Harvey Anderson is the post carrier for this town.
Wait, this town is big enough to have a mayor, but small enough to only need one mail carrier? Alright.
But I hear the garbage man's a real serious drunk. I heard one time he actually started delivering the garbage.
Actually, it was twice about the garbage man.
What a great time for a joke in the middle of this serious scene. I mean, look how intense it gets.
Contents of package smashed.
Just take it easy, man. The mayor is clearly distraught after speaking with the mailman, so he resolves this the only way he knows how. Hiring an assassin, of course.
Listen, I need you to take care of a problem for me. Yeah, the usual.
The usual. This is a weird town.
What the hell do you want?
I got a message and a delivery for you.
This is a weird assassination.
Love it when they run. It prolongs the inevitable.
Yeah, okay. Oh no, look out! I think he came out of that door that you didn't check for some reason. Wow, they sure do make letter openers really sharp these days. Now I know what you're thinking. Whoa, the mailman just killed somebody. I know, it's much more surprising than it should be. The mailman killed a whopping 2 other people throughout the course of this movie, neither important characters, and neither characters that anyone noticed had died. Sure, 2 stupid deaths are better than none, but it's just so hard to take them seriously when I've seen so many pranks.
And I am just writing to tell you that I am gay.
It's not until the very end of the movie, with the baby shower killer here, where they really try to make the mailman a serious threat. That's right. He stops pranking. And these guys upgrade their weapon to be better than a wiggly lawn toy. But the mailman starts...
Talk about skeletons in the closet. How's about a kiss, baby?
That moment's even worse, when you know that what follows is the mailman sexually assaulting that girl, and no, I'm not gonna show it. The brother winds up slowly walking into the house, and I assumed he was trying to do a sneak attack, but in the next shot, everybody's looking at him. I guess the movie's just paused for a second. The mailman is stabbed to death, and everyone suffers the consequences of sick pranks. Oh, wait. This isn't over. He's still alive. And he's still in the same room as everyone, and nobody's aware he's still alive. It's time to finish this fight. This is what the whole movie's been building up to. Maybe, just maybe, this can be the moment where this movie finally proves that a mailman can be scary.
True. What to do? Gangsters, how we roll. Get your gangster on. When we gangster on.
That's it. What the fuck?
That's right, mailman. I'm not gonna let you deliver the mail until you prove that mail people can be scary.
So let me get this straight. Instead of just admitting that you failed, you're so desperate for a win right now that you're trying to manipulate the delivery of mail?
Yes.
Look at it this way. Multiple times in your life, you've made sketches about mailmen not being good at their job.
Curse you, mailman! Curse you, mailman!
In fact, you've even made a sketch about a mailman pulling pranks. The movie's been saying what you've been trying to prove all along, that mail people can be bad at their jobs and sometimes prank people.
Wow. You're right. Thank you, mailman.
You're welcome. Now, can I deliver your mail?
You sure can.
Special delivery?
That's our mailman!